good for, and how to set it up and what to expect from daily use. Like many Roku products, the setup process for the Ultra is very
Stop. If you want an excellent standard Roku product review, go over to this one at the Product Lab, link below. If you stay here with my video, it isn't a step-by-step guide to every part of installing or using a Roku. I will give you an idiot's guide to how I got to Roku, what problems I have, and things I did before that didn't help. In our house, there is a main TV with a traditional cable box, 500 channels, but it's also a smart TV, and at the tap of a button, it shows us apps for Netflix, Amazon, Pandora, and so on. Now here's our family room. It has an old flat-screen TV. It's not smart. There's no cable box. At one point, an old PlayStation got moved out here, and that got used a little. But if you can put media apps on a game station, don't ask me how. And I know you can play DVDs on this game box because I saw a teenager do it once. For me, it's like breaking into Fort Knox, and besides, I'm incapable of figuring out the controller. At one point, I got a Google Chromecast, which lets certain apps already on your phone to stream through the Chromecast to your TV. But I never really got the hang of it, or something would go wrong and it ended up in the junk drawer. The TV never got used. Enter Roku. This is basically a little box that brings the world of media apps to your TV. The idea is dead simple, just 1, 2, 3. 1. You pick up the Roku remote. 2. You turn it on. 3. Your TV now shows you a screen full of apps like Netflix, and you can pick one and watch your movie. Here come some parts of the journey. First, how many Rokus are there? At least 4. Right now at Amazon, Roku HD or Roku Express is $25, Roku 4K is $36, and Roku Ultra is $69. There's also a Roku that's built into a sound bar, the Roku Stream Bar, for $99. I have a Roku Ultra for $69. I bought this not so much for the performance, like the faster chip, but because with the Ultra the remote includes voice input. Who wants to type Masterpiece Theater one letter at a time? The Roku Ultra remote also has a headphone jack. Now in the rest of the video, we'll set up the Roku and use it. This video will give you some highlights rather than every single step. You'll need a Roku account, meaning an email and password. You can create that on your TV when you plug in the Roku, or I think you can set it up first at Roku.com. Roku app will ask for a credit card, and it's hard to get past that screen. Roku does not have to cost anything, but this is your first clue that Roku is designed to sell you things. I hooked my Roku app into Apple Pay for now, but I'm not planning on buying anything. Now you can sign into your media apps like Netflix or Amazon Video, so you have to have all those passwords handy. For many of the apps, if you're logged in on a phone or computer, you can accelerate the process by getting a simple confirmation code. For HBO, we get that through our cable subscription, so we go to the Roku HBO app, find a way to sign in via the cable provider, and then enter our Spectrum name and password. I knew this function would be there, but it took some effort to get to it within the Roku HBO app. While we are talking about cable TV, your cable subscription might play via your Roku. For us, there is a Spectrum app on Roku. So by signing into the Roku Spectrum app, we can use the Roku to access our 500 channels on Spectrum. No need to rent an extra cable box. Roku itself has a Roku streaming channel with a lot of good stuff. What about free stuff? There are some great free apps like PBS. Another one is Canopy, which gives access to lots of movies based on my Los Angeles library card, and it works with many library cards nationwide. Now, things for Roku that don't use a Roku app. There is an option for things that don't have Roku apps. On your iPhone, media apps may have one of two outputs. A square with some squiggles is Chromecast, and a group of circles with a triangle is usually Applecast. Any app on your phone that has Applecast will broadcast from your phone to your Roku on the same network. And finally, there are some apps like Audible that have no Roku app and no output like Applecast. But you can still play them. You can use an iPhone function called Mirror, which is two large overlapping rectangles on your iPhone, and that will broadcast your Audible audiobook from your iPhone to your TV through the Roku. Mirror or Apple Play can also be a good way to use YouTube because it's easier to navigate YouTube on your phone than on a TV. Let's turn to the Roku remote. This is a simple remote, that's the point, and when you set it up, it should also sync with your TV to turn the TV on and off and control volume. The voice command feature worked fine. You tap the microphone button on the Roku remote. For example, from the Roku home screen, if I tap Mic and say Pandora, it opens Pandora Music and it starts playing. We're down to one last thing. You can also get a Roku app on your phone. This lets you control your account or credit cards easier than on a TV. But also, the iPhone Roku app has an option to make the screen of your iPhone look and function exactly like a mechanical remote. So this was a quick tour of the basics as I encountered them this week. A few extra details down in the description. Thanks for watching.